Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is Wanjiro. I am so excited to be back with another video, and this video is going to focus on the Q&A. These are the mostly asked questions about working in Japan and especially teaching English in Japan. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. I am so excited to welcome you to my channel, and I welcome you to support my channel by subscribing. And for today, I'm going to answer some of the mostly asked questions in my YouTube channel and some of them in my comment section. So if you do have any questions, feel free to leave a comment and I will do my best to come back to you with an answer. All right. So now, one of the questions that I'll be looking at today is uh, where to take your TEFL exam or certificate. Where to take your TEFL certificate. Now, I'm going to address specifically Japan. I do know a lot of other countries like China, they require you to have specific, and Vietnam and some of those countries, they require you to have a specific TEFL certificate. So it's very good for you to do your research depending on where you're going to teach English. But I know Japan is not very strict with where you do your TEFL certificate. Now, I've advised a lot of people in my YouTube to do teacher's record. So you can type teacher's record, go to Google, and you'll be able to find it. And the last I checked, it was actually free, so you don't have to pay for it. I think the only part you do pay, I've not done teacher's record, but I'm just sharing advice. But you do have to pay for your original certificate to be sent to you. But for the email certificate, you can use that. I think they do email that to you. So yeah, so and for those if you're probably watching this video and you've done your TEFL certificate, please do comment and let us know where you did yours, and we can probably help our friends on where to do theirs. But basically, if you're going to Japan, you can do your TEFL certificate from anywhere. I know there's TESOL and there's WESOL, there's teacher's record. Teacher's record is free, so you don't have to pay. So if you can take advantage of that, go ahead. But basically, if you go to Google and just write TEFL certificate or TESOL certificate, there's so many schools that will come. The good thing is you can do it online, and it only takes about, you can do it in 2 days or a week, depending on your speed. You can be able to get that certificate at least within a month or 2 months, or 2 weeks, or a week, or a day, or 2 days. All right. So that, I think that's a good thing to know, that you don't need a very specific one. Now, the other question is, how must I be fluent in Japan to get a job? Must I be fluent? And this is one of the questions a lot of people do ask. But the good thing is you don't need to be fluent in Japan. Actually, you don't have to have any Japanese. So you don't need to speak any Japanese to be able to work in Japan, and especially if you're going to teach English in Japan. Now, this is a good thing. I know some schools, when you're applying, now I do know some schools might specifically want you to have some level of Japanese, but I know some of them will not require you, especially if you're applying with the companies like Interact, Borderlink. They will not ask you to have any Japanese level, or they will not require you to speak any Japanese. But I would advise you, if you go to Japan, try your best to learn some Japanese, because you still, apart from working, you still need to have a life. You need to go shopping, and everything is in Japanese. If you want to find ketchup or or groceries, you need to really be able to read the names. So it's good to just have some level of Japanese language if you're able to. So that's something I would highly recommend when you get there. So you don't really have to do it prior, but when you get there, I think it would be nice to have be able to speak some language. Things like getting to train and all that. Google Translate exists, but still it's good to have it. The good thing, it's not a requirement, but it's good to have it for the purpose of living and existing, right? Okay, now moving on to the next question. What does visa sponsorship mean? Now, this is a question that I have seen a lot in my email. What is it? What does visa sponsorship mean? And I know a lot of people do not understand and they get confused by this question, especially when you see job that say visa sponsorship. And I remember someone did ask me recently, if they say that they have visa sponsorship in the application, then why are they telling me to pay for my visa, pay for my flight? Are they not, does it mean that they will take care of it? Now, visa sponsorship means that the company that's employing you is going to help with your visa processing, not paying for your visa. So what they do is they'll get all the paperwork, and they'll be able to sponsor your visa for you to be in Japan, like your work visa. So you get a visa, maybe a year's visa or 2 years or 3 years. That's what they're talking about. So when they send you the paperwork to go to the embassy, it means you're going to take care of your visa application fee, which is about 3,400, and then you're going to take care of your travel expenses. And this is why in the interview they're going to ask you, are you able to pay for your travel expenses? They tell you, are you able to do you have, they actually do tell you that you need to have 500,000 to be able to take care of everything, and that includes your travel, your visa, and everything that's included with that. And when you get to Japan, taking care of your apartment, because you're going to rent an apartment and you need to take care of that. And then you need to furnish your apartment and you need to take care of that. But they do actually say they will offer to give you a loan of half the money, that's 250,000. And what they do is, with this money, they ask you, they help you get a house and some of the items you need to start over when you get there. So yeah, so please understand, when they say visa sponsorship, it does not mean that they are going to sponsor your everything. It means that they are going to help get your work visa that allows you to work in Japan. I do hope that's clear, guys, because that can be a bit confusing, of course, how they use their terms. Now let's talk about this loan too that I'm talking about. In the application, they'll ask you, do you have 500,000? And they say they offer to give you a loan which you're supposed to pay back, or they're probably going to deduct while you're working. So I had a question that said, the loan of 250k, do you get it before or after? Now for this specific loan, they do not give you before excuse me, they give you after you get to Japan. And as I explained, they're going to use it, probably help you get an apartment, pay for first and last month rent, and also just like help you settle. And then the good thing is they deduct like really slowly, like month by month, from your salary. Okay, now I think that's those are some of the questions that I got. And yes, I think I've done a video, agencies that employ, what agencies employ. I've done a video about agencies that actually do employ. So if you look at my videos, you're going to see I've talked about each of those agencies in detail. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go back into that. And yes, I think that someone asked about the PROGOS test. Now guys, I really don't know about the PROGOS test because I never did it, but I know it's a requirement by Borderlink to do that test. So if anyone has done the PROGOS test, maybe you can comment and share some of the details there with us. Yes. And then how is the standard of living in Japan in 2025? So this is a question that someone asked, how is the standard of living? And I know from the time I went to Japan in 2021 or 2022, a lot has changed this in 2025. And from what I've heard about, what friends have shared with me is life has become so expensive, and the yen and the dollar is not doing so well. So, but as of this, I'm not able to really speak because I'm not in Japan right now. But I would say, guys, do your research, and I will do my best to bring someone who's currently in Japan, and they can share probably in detail about how it is right now. And you know, for you who are considering to go, whether it's a right decision or not to go. Yeah. And the last question I'm gonna discuss in this video is bringing family in Japan. Like, can I get a job and bring my family? The answer is yes, you can. And in the application process, while you do your interview, and especially if you go past the interview and you're getting ready to you know, to move, the best thing to do is do let the company know that you have your family and you would like them to come with you. Whether you're going to go before and they come later, that's okay, but do let them know, because you will need to apply for their visas as well. And then yeah, and the company will probably need to provide you with some paperwork or help you with some paperwork to be able to bring them. But yes, it's very possible, and your children can go to school. The only challenge is that they're going to learn the language of instruction is Japanese, so they will have first of all to learn some Japanese, and then after that they can now go to school. Well, the good thing is children do learn fast and they can be able to catch up. But yeah, you can be able to bring your spouse, you can be able to bring your children. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm still going to come back with another video to respond to some of the questions that you guys have asked. But feel free to drop me a message, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching, and remember to support my my channel by subscribing and liking, and I appreciate you. God bless you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.